If the names Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick mean something to you, you to like our next story.
That's because 8 West is going racing. For 60 years, drivers at Berlin Raceway have oohed and ahed the crowds of West Michigan. The track's even hosted some very big-name drivers.
Ruiz is definitely not one of them, although they did allow me to go around for a few spins. Today, we're telling you why Berlin is a great place to be on Saturday nights. Oh, yeah. Some say it is the fastest growing sport in the nation. We are talking about racing, and if you're a race fan in West Michigan, you probably know where we are today, Berlin Raceway. We're talking with Kevin Striegel, the general manager, and actually you're having a really big milestone of sorts here at Berlin, right?
A big milestone, 60 years. It's a pretty big milestone. Yeah, we've been here for a long time, and it's home for a lot of fun, family-friendly entertainment every Saturday night right out here in MARNE, 10 minutes north of Grand Rapids.
Very cool. So you basically do short track racing here on Saturday nights. What can people expect if they come out here for that?
Well, we've got a whole host of good drivers that race with us every Saturday night, and then the families can come out and watch the school bus races that we have from time to time. The 4 cylinders run, the fireworks shows, and we have Boy and Girl Scout nights go on, as well as our All Faiths night. So it's a whole host of different things that happen. The school bus races, though, Rachel, I'll tell you, it's one of the coolest, wildest things that you'll ever see, and people just love it.
And so there's a little bit of a different perception. People might think that it's not what it is out here, but you really strive to make this a clean facility that's great for families.
That's right. We keep upgrading the facility. It's been around for 60 years, but it's not 60 years old. In fact, the Whitecaps just a couple years ago put in millions of dollars worth of improvements, including paving the concourse and brand new bathrooms, and then putting in our corporate party areas and decks, and including the groups and that sort of thing. So it's far from a dirty, grungy Saturday night entertainment. It is definitely a top-of-the-line facility that we have right here in our backyard in Grand Rapids.
And it's really cool because a lot of the racers here are actually from West Michigan, and there are big names that come here. Let's learn a little bit more about that. I think I see one of the drivers over here. Hey, Terry. Terry Van Heitzma?
Hey, hi. How are you?
Hey, you've been racing for about 8 years, right?
Yeah.
Basically, how did you get into this whole racing thing?
Well, I used to be one of the guys that sat in the stands there 8 years ago thinking how easy this was, and I wanted to give it a try. So I bought a car one winter, and my friends and I worked on it and put it together and brought it out here and started racing.
Very, very cool. So what is it like? What's that experience? I understand there's speeds of like 120 miles an hour going around the track. What's it like in the driver's seat?
I can tell you it's probably one of the most addictive things I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, you know, once I got started, I said, I'm going to try this for a year and see how I like it. And now I can't see myself not doing it. It is one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I have so much fun every Saturday out here racing.
Very, very cool. Well, as I understand, you do this. This is a really big hobby of yours, and wow, I can't imagine what it's like driving around in there.
Well, I could keep telling you, or I could show you.
Really?
Yeah, let's go for a ride.
Okay, let's do it. I love red. Red's one of my favorite colors.
Ready?
Rock and roll.
You ready, Kevin?
Yep.
Gate closed.
Yes, sir.
My heart is racing. Oh my gosh. I'm like frozen.
Oh, wow. Whew. Terry, that was awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous there. You know, the scary part, I think, was going so close to the wall as we're going around the track, because actually we were going about 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, we were going about 80, and we can get up to upwards of 120 miles an hour. And you come inches from the wall.
Yeah, and actually those turns happen really fast when you're going around the track, and so really cool experience. People can come and see you and others race pretty much every Saturday.
Every Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
Cool. Really great time. Lots of activities. Perhaps come out here, sit in the stands, and cultivate a love of racing like you did.
You never know. Some of the people sitting in the stands might be out here racing one day.
Very, very cool. All right. We're here at Berlin Raceway. The doors open at 1 o'clock. There's activities going on. Like Terry said, races start at 7 o'clock. Fantastic. Just 10 minutes north of Grand Rapids if you like to go fast and have a little bit of fun. It was quite an experience.
A lot of it of fun.
Yeah, I cannot imagine being in one of those cars. Okay, it was going about 80 when I was in it, going 120 with numerous cars next to you trying to jockey into that first position. It would be completely scary.
I've been behind you on the way to work, and you've been at least 80.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, that suit was tailor-made for you, too.
Yeah, it was a little big. And then, of course, you have all the dirt and debris coming in.
That's part of racing, Rachel.
Yeah, it's open, and, you know, that rubber, I mean, it gets really hot in that car, too, when you start doing all those laps also.
I've been out there many times, brought my family, my kids sometimes, and friends. It is a great time. They also made a lot of improvements to the track, so you got to head out there. It's really
it is. Cool. The track does a great job to create a family's atmosphere. So there's a special family section even where there's no drinking or smoking that you can go to. Again, the doors at Berlin Raceway open around 1 o'clock. The races start at 7, and there's often activities beforehand. The Berlin Raceway, located in MARNE, not too far from Grand Rapids, at 2060 Berlin Fair Drive. We've got the phone number and we're on our website. We're going to hook you up in case you have any questions.
cool.
Yeah, very